As at the time you were leaving Nigeria, did you notify the defendant that you were leaving the country?
The defendants, no.
As a couple? Yes. Did you notify the defendant, the company? He said no. You were issued query sometime in June before you stopped working, in June 2023. Did you ever respond to that query?
The query I was issued was after the suspension.
The question, sir, please. Did you respond to that query?
No.
From the suspension date till you left Nigeria, even till today, did you ever respond to that query?
No.
Yes. So it is correct that immediately that query was issued, you decided to leave the company?
No.
It is correct that immediately... Yes, after that, immediately that query was issued, you decided to leave the company?
It wasn't like that.
Okay.
Can I explain?
No, when I need explanation, I will let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, left the company. He decided to stop. He said no. So after the query was issued, suspension query, the only response to the company was a demand notice from your lawyer. Is that correct?
Yes.
After the query was issued, the only response the company got was a demand notice from his lawyer. He said yes.
Hello, the witness is trying to explain. So I think you should be allowed to give more explanation to answers.
Yes. So after I asked him that after the query, the only letter the company received was a demand letter from his lawyer. He said yes. A demand letter from his lawyer to the company. Yes. He said yes.
Mr. Osman.
Yes.
My Lord, I didn't ask him for any explanation. I told him that if I need any explanation, I will ask him. My question was straightforward. No.
Yes, Mr. Osman, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my lord.
Explain, sir.
Okay. I was working with Pinnacle Oil and Gas, and my direct boss was Madam Inena.
Sorry, you have to talk slowly. The court is recording.
Okay. I was working with Pinnacle Oil and Gas as a station manager.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. You can continue, sir.
Okay, I was working with Pinnacle Oil and Gas as a station manager in Lekki Station. My boss that I reported to was Madam Inena. Then she sent a suspension to me, indefinite suspension.
Slowly, sir. Slowly.
Are you with me?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Guys, speak loudly, sir. Speak very loud.
Okay.
Slowly.
I said I was working with Pinnacle Oil and Gas in Lekki Service Station. My boss that I reported to was Madam Inena at the head office. Before I was placed on a suspension, indefinite suspension, I discharged a truck a night on the 15 to 16. I was discharging a truck.
Hold on. You are being recorded, so you have to be very audible and
Okay.
can I have the phone close?
Hello, the entire thing that you want, because I don't know what he wants to explain. My question was straight and straightforward, and you will get to a point where he will. This is just the preliminary stage. So I've asked him the question, and I started by asking him if after the suspension that the only letter the company got was a demand notice from the lawyer, and he said yes. Now he's telling us how he was under the arrest supervision of Nena. Yes, yes, he said yes.
Mr. Osman.
I was placed on a suspension, indefinite suspension on the 16th June, and the query letter was sent to my maid on the 19th, which I'm not on duty. I'm not working with them again when she sent me the query letter.
Okay. So now, after the query,
can you repeat yourself, sir?
I was placed on an indefinite suspension on the 16th of June, 2023. And I handed over all my everything to the sales rep. When I left the company, the query letter was sent to my mail on the 19th June 2023, which I'm not working with them again. I don't know why sending me query letter after you have sent me the indefinite suspension. Then I have to meet my lawyer.
Okay. So now back to the question. After your query or suspension, whatever has happened, the only letter the company got was a demand notice from your lawyer. Yes or no? You
Yes.
have answered it. Yes.
Yes.
In that, your lawyer's demand notice, he made reference to both the suspension letter and the query letter that you said you did not receive. Is that correct? In your lawyer's demand notice, he made reference to the suspension letter and the query letter that you said you did not receive. Is that correct?
I did not tell you I did not receive query letter. I said the query letter was sent to my mail.
Yes.
Then I have left the company before getting the query letter. Then I have to send it to my lawyer. And
so
he was the one that sent it.
You received it. Yes. And the query letter. Did you make, your lawyer made reference to the two letters? Is it correct or is not correct?
Yes.
Do you have your documents, the exhibits, as well as the position of oath with you? Do you have them there with you?
Say it again, please.
Your witness statement on oath, you deposed to witness statement on oath, and also the exhibits that you tendered. Do you have them there with you? They should be with you.
It's not with me
Yeah.
yet. Everything is with my lawyer.
You don't have any copy?
I have it on my system.
In your witness statement on oath, particularly your other statement on oath, you agree that as the branch manager, you oversee the affairs of the station.
Yes.
And that is paragraph 6 of your other affidavit. Additional witness statement on oath. Oversee the affairs of the station that he's managing. And he said yes. Yes. So part of what you said in that paragraph 6 is that you had to apologize for shortcomings of others. So as the branch manager, you agree that you are responsible for any shortfall in terms of sales, because you said it here that you were not responsible, others were responsible. Because you were the branch manager, you had to bear the brunt. Is that correct?
I'm not a branch manager, a station manager.
A station manager, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and that, so I asked him, I said, as the station manager, that is also responsible for any shortage the company suffers from that brand. And he said yes.
I did not say yes. Responsible for shortage.
I asked you. I said, as the branch, as the station manager, if there is a shortfall in your station, you are primarily responsible, because you said that you had to apologize for people that were causing the shortfall. Is that not what you said as a station manager?
Sorry to cut you.
Counsel,
I just want to ask you,
Not
can you
ask you,
open
you
the
can
document,
open
open the document on your system so that you can read, you can check it. You have the soft copy with you, sir. Kindly open it on your system. Can you hear me, Mr.?
I can hear you.
Yes, open the document so you can read what you are doing.
So go to your reply that your lawyer filed, and also open your additional witness statement on oath.
Open the said document on your system.
Okay, let me open it, please.
Yes, can I go ahead?
Please hold on, please.
Yes, of your additional witness statement on oath, where he said he oversees the station. And I asked him, I said, because he made a point there, that he had to apologize for the shortcomings of that station as the manager. And I said, so you are aware that
My lord, permission to read the said paragraph.
No, you are not the witness. You cannot read.
Yeah. No, the additional witness
Witness
statement.
statement on oath. So, yes,
Yeah.
and it said at some point that I was the overseer of the station and therefore had to be accountable for any loss suffered by this station. That is what he said. And I said, so you agree that as the station manager, you are accountable for any loss suffered? That is the question. It's there in your witness statement on oath.
And proceed.
Now, when you were making your explanation, you mentioned Nnenna Bauma. Were you reporting directly to Nnenna, or you had two people you were reporting to, or one before Nnenna?
I report directly to the sales rep and the report sent to the Inena.
So yes. 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 I think he has answered it. Said yes. Should I ask it again?
Mr. Usman.
Yes.
Respond to the question that you have been asked.
Okay.
There is a loss or shortage. Are you accountable and responsible for it?
The loss and the shortage. I don't have any loss and shortage in my station.
I said, Mr. Usman.
The question is if there is a loss, that's the question.
Okay.
Listen to the question carefully and answer.
Mr. Usman, this question came from your deposition on oath. Remember, you're under oath. You said there is no direct linkage of those acts to me, save that I was the overseer of the station and therefore have to be accountable for any loss suffered by this station. So I said, so you agree that as the station manager, if there is a loss or shortage, you are accountable or responsible for it, because that is what you said here. Is your answer yes or no, so that we can move on?
Yes.
As the complete it. So you said you don't report directly to Nena, that there is somebody you report to that reports to Nena. Who is that person that you report to first before Nena?
If you don't get the question clearly, ask them to repeat.
Say it again, please. I can't hear you very well.
Remember, I said, do you report directly to Nena? You said no, that there is somebody you report to before Nena. And I asked you, who is that person that you report to that now reports to Nena?
Okay, the sales rep.
Yes. Exactly.
Did you hear that, sir?
So if there is an issue in your station, the communication will usually come from the sales rep that you report to directly in terms of line of reporting. Is that correct? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. if there is an issue with his duties, that it is the sales rep that will then communicate to Nena. He said no. Was Nena responsible for paying your salary?
Say it again, please.
Who was responsible for paying your salary while you were working with the company?
The company.
Yes. So your salary was not coming directly from Nena. Is that correct?
It's the company that paid the salary. She's the one that approved the salary.
Is Nena, was she in HR department or accounting department? He said no, there is the company. Yes. Nena, was he in accounting department or HR department? Was she there?
Sales
Yes
and
or no?
marketing.
She
Sales and
was in
marketing.
sales and marketing. Do you know what Friday it happened?
Did I know?
Friday. You mentioned Friday in your deposition. Friday.
Yes. He's one of the former cashier in Lekki Station.
So he was working under your supervision?
Not under my supervision, working under the accounting supervision.
But under the station that you were overseeing?
Yes.
As a company? I said was working in the station that he is to overseeing, because he said he's in charge of overseeing that station. And he said yes. Now, in your deposition on oath, you made a lot of allegations that the shortages the company suffered was basically because Nena was taking out fuel without paying. Is that correct?
Yes.
And those people taking those fuel from the station that you were overseeing. Is that correct?
Say it again, please.
In your position on oath, you said the reason why there were shortages, can you hear me? Was basically because Nena was taking out fuel without paying. And you said yes.
Yes.
And now said she was taking the fuel from the station you were overseeing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. As the station manager, please, on this exhibit that you have and that is before the court, can you identify the report you gave to the court, you gave to the company, that Nena was responsible for the shortages suffered in your station? Identify either a complaint by email, a report in your exhibit. Can you identify from exhibit 1 to 9? Point the one that is a report to the company on this action of Nena. Do you have it?
Did I have the report that she's taking fuel on credits? Is that what you said, ma?
Do you have any report before this court? Do you have any reports by way of email to the court or any documents to the telling the company that Nena is taking 12 from the station that I'm overseeing, and that is why we are recording shortages? That is the question. Do you have it before this court?
Then the document is with the system there. I always send the report to them anytime it takes the fuel. But I don't have it. You know, it's the system company, it belongs to this company.
So you don't have the report yet before the court. You have it.
The maid do send to the management she's the one at the top then. The maid do send to her anytime she purchases products on credit. I always send it to her. And she's the one on the seat. She knows how to take care of those things.
Nena doesn't report to anybody.
I don't know about that one. We just report to her. I don't know if she reports to anybody.
Said it doesn't report. Okay. Yes. So that is it. He said he usually sends email to the Nena. That is what you said. That is your explanation, right?
Yes.
Yes. And I said, beside Nena, because Nena is the one you're reporting, did you send email to any other person? There are people in your company.
We don't have a right to send mail to any other department except the department we're working with.
Okay, so before this court, there is no report or the email you have sent or evidence of you documenting it that Nena was responsible for the shortages you were being accused of. Yes or no? If you have the report or email, just identify it so that we can read it. If you don't have, just say it's not here or you don't have.
I don't have any document here.
As a company.
In the system there.
In paragraph 12 of your additional witness statement on oath, you said something very important. You acknowledge that there is a shortage of 2 million in favor of the company. There is a loss of 2 million in favor of the company. Should I read paragraph 12? Yes. So you said you came at Lekki station and you took stock of available products and cash something with the cashier, Mr. Friday Ita. You discovered that the said Friday Ita was having cash shortage of over 3 million, which was collected from Mr. Friday by Nena Aboma. I then placed a call to Nena to find out the truth of the matter, and the Nena confirmed that she has collected the money from Friday and pleaded with me to cover up for her. I'm reading your statement on oath.
Go ahead.
She made an arrangement to pay the money through another account and only refunded the sum of 1 million. As the station manager, I also had to take in the 4 for their impetus. That is what you said. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. So I said, you acknowledge, you confirmed in this paragraph 12 that there is a loss of 2 million in favor of the company. Because you said if they paid only 1 million, 2 million was not paid. Is it correct?
The case was not managed by me.
No, forget about it. From your witness statement, you said 1 million was paid So you acknowledge that there is 2 million that the company is still losing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not in possession to account for the money. What she paid.
I want to answer the question.
What she paid is what I know. Then
Yes.
the accounting department took over the case from this.
Okay, so I'm asking you now. I asked you, I said, my question is, from your paragraph 12, you already recognized that the company lost 2 million. You said 3 million was taken and 1 million was paid. And he pleaded with you to cover up. That is what you said. Yes or no? Is this paragraph correct or is not correct?
It's not a matter of yet. I want to explain what happened there. When I took over the station, I did my findings with stock taking and every other things. Then when I did my stock taking, I noticed that.
Slowly and audible. Slowly and audible. The court is writing. Please.
Okay.
You can continue, sir.
I noticed that there is a shortfall there. There is shortfall, the cash was missing, which I asked the cashier that what is going on. He explained to me that the money was collected by the madam Inena. Then I placed a call to her that the station you asked me to come and take over, this is what happened. And she said, I should not worry. She's going to take care of all those things. Being this boss on seat, she is the one we report to directly then. Then I have to remove my hand there.
Okay, so my question now.
Okay.
You have exactly what you said here. There is no difference between what you have explained and what I read from your statements.
Okay, ma.
She pleaded with you to cover up for her. Is it yes or no? That is what you said.
Yes.
Yes. And you covered up. So she paid 1 million. So there is a shortfall of 2 million.
No, she did not plead to cover up. Like, she told me that she's going to take over that issue, that area. Then I have to remove my hand because the cashier department was reporting to the accounting department.
Okay, so to your knowledge,
yes.
What did she pay back?
She paid 1 million when the whole secret was known by the management. Yes, when the whole thing was known by the auditor. When the auditor came, they did the stock taking and they discovered that there's money is missing. Then she now paid 1 million, which Friday was the one they were arguing within the madam and the management and the auditor. Then the case is not in my hand again. I'm just a station manager to oversee the stock. The cash belongs to the accounting, the people. They are the one coming to oversee the cash and every other things. Then when they did not discover that, they now did the remaining one within their management level, which is not known to me again. Then the guy was placed on a indefinite suspension Friday. That's
okay. So, you have explained enough. We'll move on.
Yes.
You have already confirmed to the court that Nena did not employ you. It was Pinnacle that employed you, right? We have that on record.
Yes.
So your salary, were they paid into your account or they were given to you cash or something?
My salary was paid into my account every month.
Was it the same account that you've been using from the time you started working for Pinnacle?
Yes, I used 2 accounts. They were paying into the 2 accounts. It depends on the one the accounting department wants to pay the money to.
Okay, so it is correct that if we bring your statement of account as a company.
Yes.
He said yes. He said he said yes, they had 2 accounts. You said Sterling and what are the?
Not Sterling, FCMB accounts and Polaris accounts.
Yes, he said two accounts, FCMB and Polaris. And those were the salary. So those were your salary accounts.
Yes, ma.
Yes, several accounts are the accounts they were paying salaries to. So if we bring your statement of account to this call, we will see your salary payment, the
Yes.
two at least.
Yes,
Yes.
my lord.
He said yes, the account statement should come to court. We will see it. Accounts. We will see your salary from the beginning, from the date of employment till you left the company. He said yes. Is there any reason why your account statements are not here?
Say it again, ma.
Is there any reason why your statements are not here? They are not before the court.
I was not asked to present my account statements.
Okay. So your account statements, to confirm, they are not before the court, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Your employment contract is also governed by the terms and conditions of staff policy. Is that correct? Your employment contract. The employment letter. The employment letter also made reference that your employment will be governed by the terms and conditions of staff policy and code of conduct.
No.
In your employment letter.
No.
Okay. Please, can I have the Yes, so paragraph 5, offer of employment said you are expected to observe exhibit C1. You are under paragraph 5 said you are expected to comply with the company's code of conduct, rules and regulations as defined in the company's handbook. Is it in your employment letter or is it not?
Yes.
Yes. Were you also given a copy of the staff handbook or policy?
No.
Did you sign the sanction grid?
Sanction grid.
Did you sign receipt of the sanction grid? Sanction grid.
I can't remember that one.
You cannot remember. In a lot of issues to you, I will get to that shortly. And in most of your answers, you kept referring to the policies. So you're telling the court that you did not see those policies you were referring to. Yes, I said in some of the responses, your response to query, you kept saying, oh, you referred to some of those policies, the policy of the company. Are you now telling the court that you did not receive the policy, but you are making references to them? Because the documents, they will come before the court.
You say it again. You said I was referring to a company.
Are you standing by your position that you're not aware of the company policies and rules and regulations?
No, I'm aware of the company policies and rules and regulations as a station manager.
As company.
About with.
And I also ask you if you are aware of the sanction grid and whether you received it, signed, received. You said you cannot remember.
I can't remember now.
Mr. Usman, less than 2 months of your employment, you received query. Is that correct?
Say it again, ma.
In less than 2 months of your employment, you received a query. Is that correct?
A query.
In less than 2 months
of
your employment,
which is
a query was issued to you. I said, is that correct?
2017.
Yes.
A query was issued to me.
Yes.
I can't remember.
You cannot remember. Yes. Yes, I'm ready. Okay. You were employed in August 2017. Yes, I'm ready. You were employed in August.
July.
September. 6th of September, you were issued a query. Can you remember? Or you cannot remember? And to make it clearer for you, that query was with respect to shortfall of products as at August and early September. Can you remember? And to make it all of products as at August. Shortfall of products as at August. Identified in August. Can you remember? The court is waiting.
I can't remember the query.
You cannot remember. Okay. Yes, there was then from that shortfall of August, and there was a finding, decision from management, that the shortfall of 622,301 for August, as well as 52,457. Yes, that's 622,000. Yes, 341 for the August. and 14,457 for September 2017 should be reimbursed, should be paid by you. And this was communicated to you via email. Is that correct? It's not correct. Or you cannot reply. Which one?
You were saying that there was a shortfall that communicated to me directly that I have to pay the money.
There is an email of 6th September referring to mail of 17th August, and then they said you are required to refund the so and so amount, and they identified the shortfall for those dates. And I said, do you remember the email?
I remember the email, which a reply was sent immediately when the email was received. They have to print out the reply, my reply.
Okay. Now,
can I explain?
Wait, what is recording first? Wait.
Referring to August.
Email of September 5th. Yes. Your reply before this court.
Can I
because your reply? No, you could. Can I let me take it systematically? Is your reply? You cannot reply to the email now. I'm asking you, is your reply before this court?
I'm not replying to the email. What I'm saying is that, I don't have my personal mail address. I'm working under a company, which a mail address have been issued to one particular station. All this mail you were talking now, all this thing you were talking was not directed to me. It was directed to the company mail. And the reply will also reply under that company mail address. This one you were asking me, ma, that there is a shortfall. You can ask the court to check the Pinnacle record in that 2017. All stations in Pinnacle, they are recording shortfall of a product due to the pump malfunctioning.
We are not reaching that place,
No, I'm trying to explain.
Explaining another thing. We will get there. We will get there. Okay. I know you want to explain the shortfalls, so calm down. We will get there.
Okay.
So the reply is not before the court. You don't have the email. That is what it is. You don't have the email. Yes.
The company that generated that one, my reply is under that mail because I don't have access to the mail. It's the company mail.
Now, in your response, you said the reason why that you were not indebted to the company, and that even when you read, I'm trying to look for the paragraph. You said, in response to paragraph 12, the claimant was not in the habit of losing products or causing shortages. Let me start. The claimant never lost any product worth 622,341. I'm reading the reply to the defendant's consequential amendment, paragraph 12. You said the claimant never lost product worth 622,341 in August and 42,457 in September. It was recalled to work on the 13th day of November, and his salary was paid in full, and there was no criminal allegation. That is what is in your claim, right?
Yes.
Yes. Witness confirmed paragraph 12 of their reply is correct. That is correct position. It was recorded and it was paid. This payment sent to you via email to make the decision that you should make this refund. Did you at any point make this payment before you left the company?
Please, can you come again? Say it again, ma'am.
This decision, this payment you asked you to make the shortfall, 622,000. Did you make that refund? Yes or no? Did you refund or you did not refund?
I've never sent any mail to refund any money. And even if I were to, I'm not, I'm a staff of a company and my salary is being paid. If I've been accused of any taking money or anything, I believe company will not be paying my money. They will hold my salary and they will be paying, deducting the money from my salary. I did not hold them any money.
In your contract of employment, yes, it said even if you were to be owing, that the company will have been deducting it from the salary. So they didn't do it. So he's not owing. From your employment letter, both the reviewed letter, is there anything that empowers the company to deduct your money? In your employment letter, is there any clause you can identify that empowers the company to deduct your salary?
No, there's nothing.
Your claim, both from your demand, from your lawyer to the claim, you're claiming, according to you, some salaries that were not paid in 2017, 2020, and 2022. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. September to November, that is what he's claiming. 2017, 180. August to October 2020, 180. 1st June to 22nd August, 300. 300,000. Yes. Let me read it directly. Let me get it directly. I'm looking at page 17 of the other is paragraph 26. Is it 27? In his witness statement of oath is paragraph 30. That is the initial witness statement of oath. The first witness statement of oath is paragraph 30. Then in claim, is also paragraph 30. Next page, he repeated it. Come to the next Page 18. Yes. So you were claiming salary for some years, some months that you claim were not paid within that period, right?
Yes.
And you said yes. I have already answered, so I won't go back. Your claim in paragraph 30B, you said you were orally suspended. That is what you alleged, that you were orally suspended and you were not paid salary. Is that correct?
Yes.
After you, whether in 2017, 2020, 2020, do you have any complaint before this court when you notified the company that salary was not paid to you
Did I have
for
what?
this period? Yes, it said yes. And I said yes. Sorry, before that oral suspension that you claimed is before this document, before this court, you know the document you have tendered. Is there anything from that oral suspension that you claimed?
That I claimed that the salary was not given to me.
You said you were suspended orally and you were not paid. That's what you said. Remember, you have also confirmed that there's an accounting department and there's Milena. And you said Milena suspended you orally and you were not paid. And my question before this call, is there any document that confirms that oral suspension?
A document that
Whether by way of your account, for us to look at your account to see, oh, truly, this month salary did not come in. Because you're in charge of your account.
yes.
I said before this court, do you have it before this court?
Everything is in my account. And what you are asking me now?
Yes, and you're already in court. You were the one that brought us here. So you should have known documents that you need to confirm your case. Do you have it before the court? Yes or no?
No.
As a company. Hi. I still have, unfortunately. If we may just take another as court cases. As court cases. I stopped here. March.
It's for cross-examination.
As
26, 26 March. Manuka, I don't know if you can get a much earlier date.
as a copy, so that the defendant can also. Not sure. Check it. As a copy.
No problem.
As a copy. My Lord, we are most grateful.